1, 2. Ready? Let's go. Good. Continuing where we left off. And the question is how could you make a dwelling place for God from regular physical materials like gold and silver and copper? Especially because we know that the essence of God was being revealed there, which God is called the impossible of the impossibles. And that was the revelation of in the Holy of Holies. Okay, Zegam, right? Zegam, we're in paragraph Tes. Zegam Atam, this is the reason for the fact that Shekala Tefillas, all the prayers that we make. Nowadays, when we pray, and we say all the prayers go through the Holy of Holies. Like it says, this is the gate to heaven. Therefore, it says, V'itpalalu elecha derech artzon. We pray to God through the land of Israel. Kol b'nei Israel, kol artzos, all the Jewish people are praying in the direction of Israel, Be'eretz Israel. And if you live in Israel, then you pray in the direction of the Holy Temple. And if you're in Eretz Israel, then pray to the Holy Temple. And if you happen to be where the Beis Hamikdash is, then you go pray toward the Holy of Holies. The reason is that all the prayers are for our personal needs. Majority, they're talking about physical things, physical needs. Healing, money, parnasa, livelihood. But in the Holy of Holies, where there was the revelation of the essence of God, there's no difference between spiritual, physical, up and down. That's what's called the impossible of the impossible. The incomprehensible of the incomprehensible. As a chavrut mata, you could join the highest to highest with the lowest to lowest, mata with the mila. There's nothing is impossible for the essence of God. The highest of high, the most concealed of concealed can be the most revealed of revealed. So godliness can reveal anywhere where it wants to. Now you can ask yourself a question, if so, then what prevents us from bowing down to a human being or a rock? And God can be revealed there. The answer to that is that in the Torah it says that you can't do it. Even though that's a good point, you might think if God can reveal himself everywhere, so maybe God can reveal himself in a stone, and we can worship stones, and we can worship this. So the answer is yes, it's true. That could be true, but it says in the Torah that you're not allowed to. And because it says you're not allowed to, so therefore, you're not allowed to, even though the godliness is revealed everywhere. The main thing is the Torah. That, by the way, is one of the main accomplishments of Mashiach will be to draw the Jews to the Torah. And all those leaders or whatever that take Jews away from the Torah are disqualified from being Mashiach automatically. It's the opposite of what Mashiach is. Okay, opposite. Yud. If so, we have a question. How can it possibly be that physical things will be the house for God? How can they be so high that they can be? How can the physical world be higher than the spiritual worlds? Why is it a question? Because God made the world that there's spiritual worlds, and these spiritual worlds are closer to God. They're holier. So how can it be that this physical world is anything more than just a big trial grounds? That if we take the world too seriously, then we stay here, or we have to go into another incarnation or something. And if not, then we go up to heaven. The goal is heaven. It says Torah here, no, it's not so. The goal is revealing God in this physical world. This was the wonder of King Solomon. King Solomon said, the heavens of the heavens cannot include you. You want to live in this house? The heavens of the heavens, the highest level of heavens, cannot reveal you. You want to live in a house? How can it possibly be? Shemayim, these are different levels that are explained in Chassidut, the world of Bria, the world of Atzilut. And these upper worlds, they are not vessels for godliness. It says that the angels and whatever the powers in these upper worlds are all screaming and burning up to God. How can it be that these things are a vessel to the essence of Ein Sof? How can it possibly be? Therefore, it says like this. Good question. You have to have two preparations. You want to make a house into the place where the essence of God is revealed. I mean, either the essence of God cannot be revealed or the essence of God is revealed everywhere. How can I make a house? So the answer is there have to be two preparations. The first is God says to Moshe, speak to the Jews. And the second is take for me donations. God says to the Jewish people. God says, first of all, to Moshe, speak to the Jewish people. And secondly, he says, and they should bring to me donations. This is the preface, the preparation to how you can make a house holy for God. In the sentence when it says, V'yiklu li truma, in the Tanya it says, in the name of the Zohar, why does it say truma? It explains over there in the 47th chapter that the Torah was given, when God gave the Torah, he gave himself. So it says, V'yiklu li truma, truma refers to the Torah. Torah mem, that's the letters truma. So it should have said, take me and a truma. God, when God gave the Torah, he should have said, I'm giving myself and I'm also giving the Torah. Two things. Truma, take me. I'm giving my revelation. At Mount Sinai, God was revealed and all the souls jumped out of the body. And also I'm giving the Truma, I'm giving the Torah. So the Tanya answers, no, really it's one. God and the Torah are totally one. Call that all the 13 or 15 things that are counted, depends how you count the donations that were given to the tabernacle. Even though they're physical things, nevertheless they are totally one with the oneness of God. Because the existence of the physical world comes from God's essence, therefore the physical things, if you take them for the holy temple, they're pure godliness, but it's concealed. Therefore, it is possible to make from them a holy temple. All you have to do is reveal from the hidden to the reveal, from what's hidden. In other words, it's already there. You don't have to do anything new. So that's why it says Vayikhu li truma. They should take for me a truma. In other words, the physical world will be taken to me. It'll just be revealed that I'm the real owner of it, and that I reveal myself in it, says God. And also, before that, it says, Daber al Bnei Yisrael, speak to the Jews. Nachon, it's true, the Kul Echad, that God and the world and the Torah are all one. And all you have to do is reveal this. But this, revealing the essence of God in every physical thing, only the Jews can do this. Daber al Bnei Yisrael. This is the ability only of the Jewish people. Because by it, Jews, the essence of God is revealed. To them, God gave himself so that you can take the essence of God. In other words, the ability of only the Jews is to reveal the fact that God is creating everything. So they're revealing this in everything, including in the non-Jews. So every non-Jew will also feel that God is creating him. This is talking about what it means when it says ki tikneh. Like it says, the idea of kinyan, of purchasing, means revealing the true owner. Therefore, it is possible to reveal this true identity of godliness even in the lowest souls of the Jews. They're sometimes called Zera Behema. Sometimes they're called animals in regard to the tzaddikim that they're called men. No matter how low the Jewish soul is, there is the essence of God. You just have to reveal it. A thing which is hinted at, the word was tikneh. It says ki tikneh. It's another place where it says tikneh, but Ivri. That the kinyan means you just have to reveal what there is there. You just draw from one area to another. One domain into another. So that's our job, is to draw the physical world into the domain of godliness and put godliness, reveal the true owner of the world. This, therefore, is drawn down by Moshe. Moshe, that's what it says, the bear. Moshe is the one that talks to the Jewish people. Moshe is the only one that can do it. You have to have a Moshe in every generation. Because it says by Moshe that he was drawn from the water. And we explained what does it mean from the water, from a previous level, which was previous to the world. Moshe's soul came. Therefore, even though all Jewish souls have this ability to know what God is, but they can't reveal it. That is what we need Moshe for. So there has to be the two things. Daber al bnei Israel, Moshe. God says to Moshe, you speak to the Jewish people. You wake up the Jewish people. And then, v'yichuli truma, then whatever the Jews take will belong to me. They can reveal godliness in everything. Also, what we're talking about here. You want to make vessels for the essence of God. You want to make vessels to reveal godliness. You want to make a holy temple. This is possible only for the Jews, because the source of the Jews is to reveal the source of everything, that everything is li, everything belongs to God. That's the job of the Jews. And this comes by means of the Jewish people, and Moshe has to wake up the Jewish people. So, now we can answer a question. Lefiza, according to this, Yuvan, we can understand, Madua Nitkasha, why was it that Moshe did not understand? Why is it that Moshe did not understand how to make the menorah? Everything else he understood, just the menorah he didn't understand. Why? The menorah was from gold. The idea of the menorah was to he'ir et hachoshech, lighten up the darkness. And also, in such a way that it would light up the darkness, that it was a testimony to the whole world that the Shekhinah, that God's presence is with the Jewish people. But there was a question to Moshe. The question to Moshe was, good, you want to show that that the Shekhinah is with the Jewish people, so do miracles, do amazing things. Why through gold? How can you do it just through physical gold? You want to show that the presence of God is Israel. I got a good idea. When they left Egypt, so there was this big pillar of fire in the nighttime. Maybe give us a big pillar of fire, then everybody will see that you're with the Jewish people. There was a big pillar of smoke in the daytime. Maybe make that the sign. God said, no. I want you to make a golden candelabra. And that's going to reveal my presence in the world. So Moshe said, how can you do that? Just a piece of gold. Okay, Herschel. The God answered him, true, a person cannot make me revealed in the world just by gold. Only God himself can do it. Make some big revelations like the splitting of the Red Sea. A man, all you have to do is just take the gold and throw it into the fire. That's what God said. Moshe, you want to make this, you want to make me advertise me in the world? You can do it. Take gold and make a menorah. Moshe said, gold and make a menorah. How is that going to prove anything? So God said, listen, The fact is, I'll do it. I'm the only one that can really make myself revealed and advertised in the world. You take the gold and throw it into the fire. When a person throws gold, all that he has, into the fire, then God will make a menorah that will shine in the world. When a person takes all that he has and throws it into the fire, excitement for God, then God can make himself revealed in the world. Okay, Herschel, we already spoke many times that the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed only physically. But the spiritual Beit Mikdash, the spiritual temple, which is in each side of every Jew, see where we are, Yud Gimel. In his inner heart of every Jew, Besoch, it remains always there, all time and all situations. When a Jew makes from everything he has a Beit HaMikdash to Hashem, when a Jew makes everything that he has devoted to the Creator, then God says, make it from gold, from the best. Make a menorah. Hashem says, I'm going to make this whole thing into a menorah. It's going to shine. Your physical possessions will shine. It's not enough for me, said God, that you just learn my Torah. It's not good enough for me that you just pray. You have to do those things. It's not good enough for me that you do the commandments. These things, of course, you have to do. I want that even your physical, even your gold, you should make me a holy temple. Alone, you can't do it. A Jew can't do this. In fact, you can't do anything. Says God, I'm the one that'll do it. You do your best, and I'll give you the success. You have to just throw the fire into the heart of excitement in your heart. The heart of every Jew, there are already flames of fire for godliness. And when you throw all of your possessions into this excitement of Hashem and realize that everything you have comes from Hashem and everything you will have comes from Hashem, then you will make a holy temple. And even more, this will give light to the whole world. And it will be a testimony that the Shekhinah is with the Jews and enlivens the entire world.